Hi, my name is Josue. Basically, I know everybody right here has gone to zoos. Everybody, right? Well, one of you guys has seen an animal happy in the zoo? Basically not. Well, that brings me to my claim saying that animals in zoos suffer. Basically, I would like to say a quote from Jeremy Bentham saying, "The question is not can they reason, nor can they talk, but rather can they suffer." Animals in captivity, basically, when they're kept in small areas or in cages, basically suffer psychological distress, and basically, they hurt themselves, they go crazy, they hurt other people, they can hurt other animals, and become a threat. Some animals are not well taken care of in zoos, like their cages might not be cleaned as often as they needed to, they're not well fed, and we just suffer because of that. They're not being treated well inside zoos. Also, animals' instincts are lost inside zoos because they're not used to the normal activities they used to do in the wild, and they just lose it, I guess. There's also theme parks that have animals, and they are used to entertain us by doing tricks. A lot of people have seen dolphins, like SeaWorld, and they're really smart animals, and they're taught to do tricks to entertain us, so they can get money out of that. And I really think that is something wrong, because instead of actually making them smarter and learning more about how smart they can be, we use that so they can entertain us, and basically that's wrong. The way they are trained is basically by force. They're doing it without their consent, and that's just not right. When animals actually do breed in zoos, basically the young or the baby, parents don't know what to do with babies. They're usually confused and don't know what to do with them. So then we humans have to jump in and basically Well, just that we ruined the baby's life because it's not going to be raised like it was in the wild, and sorry.
All right. Well, you've got a propositional statement, and it's not as specific as it could be. You do say that they suffer. You're going to have to define what you mean by suffering a little bit more and give us some objective criteria on those particular points. You wander off into value arguments in a number of places, saying that something is wrong or that an idea is unjust, and I think that you need to stick to the factual issues. Whether it's any kind of zoo, whether it's SeaWorld or a zoo or some other kind of entertainment where animals are kept, there are some pretty straightforward claims that you could be putting here. That animals that are kept in captivity for entertainment purposes, that their lives are shortened, that they have psychological damage, that the social relationships that the animals have in the wild are undermined by the conditions in which they must live in these sorts of captivity. Those are the kinds of things that would make claims work for this argument. As it is, you're kind of wandering around on the subject and you haven't really targeted in on the point that you're trying to make here. The only evidence that you have are hypothetical examples. You say, zoos maybe not keep the animals in clean cages or they're uncomfortable, but we don't have any examples of zoos that have done that. We don't have any statistics that talk about the rate of animal deaths or infections or disease, especially in comparison to their existence in the wild. There is a kind of a value argument to, the dolphins don't volunteer to go go through training. They're forced into training for the purpose of entertainment. But you don't show us why that is wrong except for the value argument that you're making, not because of some factual claim on that particular point. All right, thank you.